I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me
Welcome back to Jikookers. Have you ever felt like a scene was intentionally shown, but a brief moment that was almost missed? A small smile, a warm gaze, or a spontaneous gesture that felt so sincere? The first day of BTS's concert always presents unexpected surprises. But this time, the main spotlight is really on the two members who never fail to steal the spotlight, Jimin and Jungkook. From the beginning of the performance, the energy of the two immediately felt different. More intense, more emotional, and full of chemistry that made the audience can't look away. As soon as the stage lights come on and the music starts playing, Jimin performs with a gentle yet alluring charisma. His every dance move looks precise, as if he is controlling the rhythm of the stage. On the other hand, Jungkook shows a stable and strong vocal performance, making the entire stadium rumble to his sound. The combination of the two creates such a lively atmosphere that many fans call this moment one of the biggest highlights of day one. The first viral moment occurred when the two were standing close together in the middle of the choreography. The brief look they shared, accompanied by a thin smile captured by a giant screen camera, immediately triggered an incredible cheer from the audience. The footage quickly spread on social media, shared thousands of times in just a matter of minutes after the concert took place. It didn't stop there. Other small interactions were also caught on camera. Jungkook was seen approaching Jimin during the song transition, as if to ensure his partner was ready for the next part. The simple gesture actually felt very meaningful to the fans who watched. Many think that this wordless communication on stage is what makes their performance feel very natural and full of emotions. Upon entering the quieter part of the song, Jimin and Jungkook stood side by side, singing their parts with such a deep expression. The dim lighting of the stage made the focus only on the two. It was at this moment that the audience was completely silent, enjoying the harmony of their voices and their strong presence. The reaction of the audience in the stadium was also extraordinary. The shouting, singing together, and the sea of light sticks that swayed in unison were proof that this performance left a deep impression. Even after the segment ended, the cheers for Jimin and Jungkook were still heard. Many fans later called that day one of this concert was like belonging to Jimin and Jungkook. Not because the other members didn't shine, but because the spontaneous moments and natural chemistry of the two really created unforgettable memories. It's no wonder that video footage, photos, and audience reactions from this moment immediately went viral on various platforms. Jimin and Jungkook once again proved that their presence on stage is not only about performance, but also about a strong emotional connection, both with each other and with the fans. Day one had just begun, but the bar set by Jimin and Jungkook already felt so high. If this was just the beginning, many wondered, what other surprises will they have in store for the next day? Entering the semi-finals of the concert, the atmosphere inside the venue felt even more emotional. After a series of energetic songs that drained the energy, the tempo of the show began to slow down, making room for more personal moments on stage. This is where the interaction between Jimin and Jungkook comes into the spotlight again. During the break of talking to the audience, Jungkook was seen glancing at Jimin several times with a smile, as if sharing a sense of satisfaction after the previous intense performance. Jimin also replied with a warm expression that was clearly captured on the big screen. Without needing many words, the two showed a closeness that felt genuine and natural. One of the most talked about moments occurred when they walked side by side to the side of the stage to greet the audience in the area. Their coordinated steps, accompanied by a compact hand wave, created a very touching visual for the fans. The audience camera that continued to follow their movements made this moment go viral again just minutes after it happened. In the encore part, the energy they displayed showed no signs of fatigue. Quite the opposite, Jimin and Jungkook seemed to enjoy the atmosphere even more. They joked with each other, laughed, and gestured to each other several times before moving on to the next part of the song. This light-hearted interaction gives the impression that they are really enjoying the stage, not just performing the choreography. The reaction of the audience was even more boisterous. The shouts of Jimin and Jungkook's names were heard throughout the stadium. Many were recording, many were just silent, trying to enjoy this rare moment directly without the intermediary of a mobile phone screen. When the last song of the night was performed, the two stood side by side in the middle of the stage, bowing to salute the audience. The simple gesture felt very meaningful, as if it was the perfect conclusion to the series of viral moments they created throughout day one. The first day of BTS's concert has finally ended, but the talk about Jimin and Jungkook has only just started online. Video footage, photos, and audience reactions continue to emerge, showing how strong the impression they left that night. For fans, day one is not just about songs and choreography, but about the connection, expression, and chemistry that feels so real on stage. And at the center of it all, Jimin and Jungkook managed to create a moment that will be remembered long after the stage lights go out. The euphoria after the concert ended had not subsided. Outside the venue, the audience was still gathered, reliving every detail of the night's performance, especially the moments involving Jimin and Jungkook. Many replayed the footage on their phones, making sure that what they saw on stage actually happened. On social media, video clips of the two interactions immediately flooded the timeline. Some camera angles of the audience even showed details that were not captured by the main camera of the concert. From here, more and more small moments are revealed. Brief smiles, reflex movements, to gazes that only last a fraction of a second but feel very meaningful to the fans. Fans realize that Jimin and Jungkook's chemistry on day one is not something made up. Everything looks spontaneous, natural, and flows according to the atmosphere of the stage. This is what makes the moment feel so authentic and touching. Not a few also compared this performance to previous concerts from BTS. Many said that there was a new maturity in the way Jimin and Jungkook carried themselves on stage. They not only performed as idols with perfect choreography, but also as performers who really understood how to build an emotional connection with the audience. Some fans even called Day one of the most lively performances they've ever seen. Not because of the scale of the stage or the visual effects, but because of the dynamics between the members, especially between Jimin and Jungkook, that felt so strong. Now, the public's attention is focused on the continuation of the concert the next day. Many are curious whether spontaneous moments like this will happen again, or if day one will be remembered as an irreplaceable night. What is clear is that Jimin and Jungkook have left a very deep mark at the beginning of this concert series. They not only performed, but actually dominated the stage in a way that is difficult to describe in words, a way that can only be understood by those who watched it live or through video clips that are now widely circulated. Day one of BTS's concert is proof that the strength of a show does not only lie in the magnificent stage layout or spectacular setlist, but also in the spontaneous moments born from real connections on stage. And that night, Jimin and Jungkook managed to create a moment that left a lasting impression on the hearts of the audience. Thank you for watching until the end, Jikook lovers. If you also feel Jimin and Jungkook truly delivers in